Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. As we know, this upcoming week is going to be the biggest week in Warzone pretty much since it launched earlier on this year. We've got the massive Cold War Season 1 update going live at 11 p.m. Pacific time on December 15th, where that's going to be 2 a.m. Eastern on the 16th, and then I believe 7 a.m. over in the UK. This is adding in content on content on content, all right? But outside of the major things coming with the Season 1 update, we also have a few other things that have been pretty hot topics as of lately, including the Nuke event, aka the Rebirth event, that is seemingly MIA at the moment. We also have a potential new holiday event coming up, going off of some teasers that a lot of you guys have actually pointed out so far. And we, of course, have to talk about the future of Verdnansk as well. So as we go over everything today, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. And, of course, if you're new here, or if you're watching and you're not already subscribed, we are just over 20,000 subs away from hitting 669,000. We are trying to hit that mark before the end of the year, so if you want to stay on top of everything going on in COD, feel free to subscribe and maybe even turn on those post notifications. Also, code WHosImmortal is still 30% off on G Fuel, so if you want to pick up anything just in time for the holidays, now is a great time to do so. Anyways, like I said, we have got some absolutely huge days incoming here for Warzone. We've got over 30 weapons coming to the game this week, we've got new operators, the new Season 1 Battle Pass, and even more stuff on top of that. However, something we were all expecting to see go live at some point this week, or even last week honestly, was that of the rumored and leaked Rebirth event, which is basically said to be the nuke event that we've been talking about for months now. It was like, 2 months back I want to say, when all the nuke event hype really started to pick up, because initially we had the map updates on Verdnansk that pretty much leaked the interiors of the various bunkers. We saw that we had the warhead over in bunker 11. We of course had the giant missile inside of bunker number 10. And this stuff all directly connects to the storyline that we were seeing evolve through both the pawn takes pawn intel, then also the in-game intel missions that we saw drop every few weeks for the past few seasons. Except for Season 6, which only had a couple of them, then the intel just completely disappeared and we never got any word on what could be happening there. Now, despite the intel being MIA still, because of the initial leak that claims the Rebirth event was basically going to be just like the Nuke event, we all assumed that it would be taking place prior to the Rebirth Island update. But obviously, knowing COD, if this event were to be taking place this week, we would probably have a huge announcement that was hyping it up, right? I mean, we all knew about the Know Your History event for a few days before it was live. Then that event playlist itself was actually live for a few days after it initially happened. That way everyone could experience it, even if they didn't make the initial event when it happened right away. And I feel like the Rebirth event would probably follow the same pattern, considering just how big it was said to be, or is said to be. So where exactly is it? Well, that's a question that we just don't have the answer to right now. But unless it just magically happens tonight or tomorrow morning, it seems like the nuke in Verdnansk is going to remain inactive for at least a little while longer. So now the new question is, when could the nuke event actually take place? And at least as of right now, the only information we have here is from Tom Henderson, who is a pretty credible source for insider information. In fact, he actually said exactly how the Cold War integration update would take place a few months back, and he was pretty spot on with what's going to happen here soon. So yeah, take that for what it's worth, but Tom said that sometime in March, likely around that 1 year mark, we may see a huge map update that could potentially change the entire map or at least significantly alter Verdnansk as we know it. And going off the information we have now, or I guess the lack thereof, unless we see something big pop up regarding the storyline in the coming weeks, it looks like that 1 year mark may be when the nuke event finally takes place. Which definitely is not the news that I'm sure a few of you wanted to hear, myself included there, because I am all for the events, especially here in Warzone. I would love to see more of them, and hopefully we do sooner rather than later. Now, moving on to some more exciting news, you may remember this image here, which we just broke down the other day actually, and this was initially what revealed the Cold War integration into Warzone for the very first time, giving us a look at the menu, and it teased some things with the whole redacted bars, including the snowman, which apparently has some dark kept secrets because obviously his face is blurred out. But anyways, on the top of the screen, you'll notice that in between the play and the weapons tab, we have this blurred out and redacted tab. And in the last video, I could not figure out what this was. What could possibly be in the top bar that we don't have already, because all the normal stuff can already be seen up there alongside play and weapons and the redacted bar too. But something that a lot of you guys actually pointed out in the comments is that this tab may in fact be for a holiday event of some sort, because the background on the main menu obviously is very wintry, right? We've got the snow, we've got the secret agent snowman, we've got the Christmas tree in the left corner, and going off of the trailer that we got for Alcatraz, which is what is being shown, in this menu background screen, there's definitely not any snow on that map, especially in the middle building where this image is from. But as you may recall, during the Halloween event, we had the background of the main menu changed to fit the holiday theme, and we also had a special bar at the very top of the screen for the whole Halloween event rewards, which included things like the special charms and the emblems, and ultimately the Pumpkin Punisher blueprint as well. So simply connecting the dots here, and obviously this is just, me theorizing. This is by no means 100% confirmed, but just connecting the dots, this would seem to imply that a new holiday event could be on its way to Verdnansk, and maybe even Rebirth Island as well. We'll have to wait and see. But this is something that I would absolutely love to see. Obviously, Verdnansk got sort of an aesthetic update for Halloween. Imagine it gets a Christmas update or a holiday update, and we get some snow, we get some trees, we get some presents to open up instead of weapon caches. It could be some really, really cool stuff if you ask me. Then the final thing I wanted to bring up today is just the future of Verdnansk as a whole, because I've seen a lot of you asking what exactly is going to happen to Verdnansk when the Cold War update takes place. And while we still don't have the full details on it specifically, we do know that Verdnansk is in fact staying. We are going to have 2 different maps to choose from, so you can play on Verdnansk or you can play on Rebirth Island, whatever you want. But as to what's going to happen on Verdnansk itself, we have no idea how big the changes are going to be or even when they're going to happen. Treyarch did actually confirm that Verdnansk is going to quote-unquote evolve with classic Black Ops themes, locations, vehicles, and more, which very clearly implies that we are going to have map updates, but they never specified as to when that would be happening. I would hope that we wouldn't be waiting until the March update for those changes to take place. We definitely need some changes to the map right now. Things really aren't feeling super fresh, I guess you could say. I mean, Superstore, hangars, hospital, you can only land at the same place so many times, because then you just start to wonder, is lumber worth it? Then you probably look at the map, and then you see lumber, and then you just laugh to yourself. So, we could definitely use some new locations, and we know they are coming, but there's not really an ETA as to when, at least as of right now. But yeah, there you have it. That is effectively the current status regarding the Nuke event, what could be coming with the integration and beyond, and that is going to wrap things up for today. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And, of course, if you're new here and you want to stay up to date with pretty much everything going on in COD, from news to intel to updates, you name it, you're going to find it all right here on the channel. So feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. That way you'll always know whenever I upload a new video. As I said earlier, right now, WhosImmortal is actually 30% off on G Fuel, so if you want to grab anything there in time for the holidays, be it a new tub, a shaker cup, a starter pack, anything like that, WhosImmortal has got you covered. Then also, if you guys want to join the community Discord server, there you can always be notified whenever I go live with a new video or on stream, and you can chat with myself and other members of the community as well. The link to that and everything else will be down in the description below. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.